If you think about it, the universe is kind of like this vast, ancient crime scene. It's just filled with all these bizarre clues we're only now starting to pick up on. We've got missing persons on a cosmic scale, mysterious coded messages, and these unseen forces that are pulling strings from the shadows. So, let's open up the case files.
So, what are we getting into today? We are diving headfirst into the universe's most baffling mysteries. I'm talking about the kind of puzzles that keep physicists staring at the ceiling all night, the questions that really push the limits of what we think we know about reality itself.
Okay, so our first case file, it's probably the biggest one there is. It turns out that when we look out into the cosmos, almost all of it is missing. Seriously. We're living in a universe where the huge majority of everything is completely invisible to us. Just look at this breakdown. It's wild. Everything we can actually see and interact with, right? So every star, every planet, you, me, all of it, that makes up that tiny little 5% slice called normal matter. That means a whopping 95% of the entire cosmos is made of two things we can't see, can't touch, and barely understand.
So who are the prime suspects in this cosmic cover-up? Well, first you've got dark matter, which is like this cosmic glue. The only reason we even know it exists is because its gravity is literally the only thing holding entire galaxies together and stopping them from flying apart. Then you have its partner in crime, dark energy, the cosmic accelerator. This is some kind of mysterious force that's pushing everything apart, making the universe expand faster and faster. Just two invisible giants running the whole show. All right, let's pivot to our next case file. And this one feels like it's been ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie. We keep intercepting these incredibly powerful, strange messages that are being beamed across the universe, and we have no idea what they are. These things are called fast radio bursts, or FRBs. They were first spotted back in 2007. Now try to picture this, a flash of energy so powerful it can outshine an entire galaxy, but it only lasts for a millisecond. We've picked up hundreds of these things, but we still don't have a clue what could possibly generate that much power in the blink of an eye. And that brings us to the ultimate cosmic cold case, the legendary WOW signal. Back in 1977, a radio telescope picked up this incredibly strong, focused signal that lasted for exactly 72 seconds. It was so weird, so unlike anything you'd expect from nature, that the astronomer who found it just circled the data and scribbled, "Wow," right there on the printout. And here's the kicker. In all the decades since then, we have never, ever heard it again. It just vanished. So it's not just about missing matter and strange signals. Our universe is also being shaped by these absolutely colossal forces that we just can't explain. We're talking about gravitational mysteries so huge, they can yank around entire galaxies from completely out of sight. So get this, here's a totally mind-bending fact for you. Our entire galaxy, the Milky Way, along with thousands of our galactic neighbors, is being dragged through space at over 1,000,000 miles an hour. And the culprit? A gravitational anomaly we've nicknamed the Great Attractor. It has the gravitational pull of quadrillions of suns, but it's totally hidden from us behind all the dense dust and stars of our own galaxy, so we literally can't see what it is. And that leads us to one of the biggest head-scratchers in all of physics, the black hole information paradox. Okay, so there's a fundamental rule in physics that says information can never ever be truly destroyed. But black holes, with their point-of-no-return gravity, seem to be cosmic information shredders. So what happens when something falls in? Is all the information about it gone forever, just breaking a fundamental law of the universe? Honestly, nobody knows for sure.
And all this brings us to our final and maybe the most profound cosmic mystery of them all. This one isn't about dark energy or weird signals. It's about a question that really gets to the core of our place in this whole big universe. Are we alone? Let's just start with a number. In our Milky Way galaxy alone, scientists estimate that there are billions, with a B, of planets that could potentially support life. Billions of chances out there for something or someone to evolve. Which, of course, leads to this really simple but kinda honking question. With all those worlds and billions of years for things to get started, you'd think the universe would be buzzing with civilizations. And yet, when we point our telescopes out there and listen, all we hear is silence. It's called the Fermi paradox, and it is honestly one of the most chilling mysteries there is. So as we start to wrap up this investigation, it becomes pretty obvious that the more we learn about the universe, the more we realize how much we just don't know. These case files are definitely still wide open. I mean, think about what we've just covered. The fact that 95% of our reality is made of dark matter and dark energy.
These ghostly radio signals beaming at us from deep space, the great attractor that's pulling on our entire galaxy, and of course, that deafening silence in a universe that feels like it should be noisy. These are the absolute frontiers of our knowledge.
But, at the end of the day, that's what science is all about, right? These cosmic puzzles aren't a sign that we've failed. They are the very things that drive us forward, that push us to keep exploring, to keep asking questions, and to learn more about this incredible reality we live in.
So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Of all these massive, unsolved cases, the missing matter, the strange signals, the great silence, which one do you think humanity is going to crack first? And what on earth will we find when we do?